Hi Beginner Dragons. I changed up where I was doing this from so that you guys could see a little bit farther back, because last week I remember I had to change up the setup, but this time I hope that you guys can see my whole body and I don't have to change it up. So if not, I'll go back to my other room, but right now this is the living room. I had changed up where things were so that you guys could see where I am. So hopefully this is better. But again, this is the first month. No, this is the third month, first week of it, and we're again doing speed and self-image. So I'm gonna talk about that later on in the video, but first we have to warm up so that we don't hurt ourselves, and then we're gonna stretch so that we can get more flexible and kick a little higher. So for today, the warm-up is going to be Russian twist. So I'm gonna show you how to do those, and after that, I'm gonna show you how to do mountain climbers, because those are also gonna be part of our warm-up. And after that, we're gonna do some lunges and some front kicks to warm up our body and remember what the technique is, and I don't want any trouble. So first, what Russian twists are. So I'm gonna be sitting down in sit-up position. So I want you to stay in your sit-up position at a 45-degree angle, or making an L sort of shape with your body and going from side to side. So if you don't see me, I'm taking my hands, touching one side of my body, and then twisting and touching the other part. Alright, so we're going to do that for a couple seconds, and after that, we're going to do mountain climbers. So we're going to be in push-up position like this, and then we're going to have one knee up like this. So when I go and do one mountain climber, I want to switch my legs like this. So that is one mountain climber. So, boom, like that. So you want to tuck your knees up to your chest, and then switch out in that push-up position. So again, Russian twist. You're in sit-up position at a 45-degree angle, making an L shape with your body, doing those Russian twists. So touching each side. Mountain climbers, push-up position, knee to your chest. So we're gonna go on and off from those for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna do front kick lunges so that we get those techniques down. So first, Russian twist. 3, 2, 1, and go. This is gonna be an ab workout, so you're working on your core. So if someone tries to hit you in your stomach, you will be able to touch and not really get hurt. And your mountain climbers is to work on your legs so that you guys can hit pretty hard with your front kick. So we're gonna keep on doing this and then move on to our mountain climbers. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is about a time to switch. I hope that wasn't too short. So up and go. Again, working on our legs, pushing our legs up. And this kind of works out your abs as well, so that you guys can take a hit and hit it back. Also, your abs are very useful for everything that you do. So if you want to do gymnastics, this is perfect, because this also helps you keep your posture straight for when you do anything with your abs, or if you're doing tricks, or rolls, or back break falls. These are all perfect to keep your posture straight. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Gonna take a little break for now, let you guys breathe. So a couple seconds of breathing, and then we're gonna go back into Russian twist for a couple more seconds, then mountain climbers, then Russian twist, then mountain climbers, and then we're gonna go into our front kicks. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. This time I'm gonna hope that I'm doing it for a shorter time, because I don't really have my watch on me right now, and there's no clock in here. So I'm gonna try and make it shorter than last time, but hopefully I will. So a couple more seconds, then we're gonna switch into mountain climbers. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Mountain climbers. Remember, bring your knees up to your chest, trying to get as high as you can so that you guys can actually kick very hard. Couple more seconds of this. And 3, 2, 1, and stop. And now, again, now we're gonna work on front kick lunges. So we're gonna do whatever guard stance you want. I'm gonna be in my right guard stance right now. So that means I'm kicking with my left leg. So front kick, lunge. So with a lunge, kind of going into a front stance or a forward bow, and then taking your back leg and trying to touch the ground as close as you can. So when you're doing a lunge, you don't want to touch the ground, but you want to be very close to it. So if you can feel your pants, then it should be very close to touching the ground and not quite touching it. So your knee's not touching, but your pants can. So this is very close. I'm not touching the ground, but my pants are. So that's really good. So we're gonna do that up and down. If you have a long strip of land or floor, go do this. If not, just do it in place like this. Lunge, front kick. Lunge, front kick. Lunge. But if you have a long strip, like I do, I want you to go forward. Lunge, 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 and then switch, going the opposite way. Front kick, lunge, front kick, lunge, front kick, lunge, front kick, lunge, and going the other way. We're gonna go do this for a little bit. This also gives you a little time to breathe. Make sure you're not gonna hyperventilate, and make sure that you can keep that slow breathing, because if you're in a fight, you never know how long you're gonna be fighting. So you wanna be able to breathe even when you're tired. You wanna be able to breathe and keep on going, and make sure those front kicks are very strong. So that was a bit short for a warm-up, but I hope you guys understand that this works out these muscles so that you guys can take a hit, and when you guys are actually striking things, you're not gonna actually just touch them, you're gonna actually hit them. Especially for those front kick lunges, use your muscles and push off the ground to front kick. Now, we're gonna stretch. So first, spread your feet a little bit, touch the ground. If you can't touch the ground like this, I want you to keep your feet together and touch the floor. If you can do that, touch underneath your toes. If you can do that, touch underneath the balls of your feet, which is this part, which is what you're kicking with your front kick with. So where you're kicking with the front kick, you want to touch those. We're going to do this for a couple seconds. If you can't touch the floor, that's okay. I want you to go as far as you can. If this is as far as you can, keep on doing this. If you can go further, keep on doing that. I want you to stretch every day so that eventually you can touch your toes, you can touch the sides of your feet, you can touch underneath your feet. That's where I want your goal to be. After that, we're going to do a side stretch. So a side stretch, you go to one side, one way or the other, and we're going to go down. You want your heels of your feet, what you're doing a side kick with, to stay on the ground. So, like this. If this is not a good enough stretch for you, take your other arm, elbow to the inside of your foot, and push it out like this. So do this for a little bit. You should be able to feel it right here as well. You don't want to go too low down, or else you're going to pull something, and that's not very good. After that, we're going to move into the middle. So it should be about a horse stance, but not quite. And you want to push your legs out. You want to bend over, chest almost parallel with your feet, and pushing out with your elbows. So your elbows are in and pushing out, so that you're stretching right here. Do this for a couple seconds. Again, make sure you're breathing, or else you're not going to be able to live, because you're hyperventilating and you're going to pass out, and you'll then be able to breathe. And then other side. Again, same thing. Toes up, push it out, both heels on the ground. And up. Now, we're gonna sit down on our butt, just like we did before. Hopefully you can see me. Sit on our butts, spread your feet like a V, touch your toes, a couple seconds. Other side. Down the middle. Again, if you can go far, go ahead. If you can go really far, try and touch your elbows on the ground like this. If you can touch your elbows on the ground, try and touch your chest to the ground. If you can do that, make sure that your toes are pointed up, like this. Because if your toes are pointing this way, it's a lot easier. And not only is it easier, you might hurt yourself as well. So make sure toes pointing up. Stretch as far as you can. Toes, feet together, like this. Try and touch your toes. If you can touch your toes, grab your heels. If you can grab your heels, pick them up off the ground, like this. If not, keep your back straight. Push your chest forward, like this. Try, touch. If not, that's perfectly fine. Grab your knees. Push your chest forward while your back is straight. You should be feeling it right underneath your knees. Alright, that's good enough for a warm-up. We're done stretching. Now that we've stretched, I'm going to talk about our physical and mental goals, which are, like I said before, speed and self-image. So first, we're going to talk about self-image again. If you guys didn't watch the first video, I highly suggest it. And I'm just going to do a brief summary of what self-image is. So self-image is what you perceive or think about yourself. So if I think very poorly of myself, I'm not going to be able to do anything good with myself. But if I do something very good and I believe in myself, then I will be able to have a good self-image and do what I want to do. So now that we've talked about self-image, I want to give you an image in your head. So first, I want you guys to think about if your mom or your dad or your grandparents or someone very close to you called you and said, hey, I just wanted to tell you that you guys are awesome and you are the best kid or family member that I have and you're just really kind and amazing. So that would probably make you feel very good and amazing. So now I want you to think if that was yourself. If you called yourself and said that you were amazing, because that's what a good self-image is. If you're telling yourself that you're amazing, you'll believe in yourself and that will make yourself feel amazing. Even if someone else is telling you you're doing something awful, even if you are doing something awful, I want you to believe in yourself. Because if you keep on pushing yourself down with that self-image and you believe that you're awful, you're never going to be amazing. But if you believe in yourself and you believe you're amazing, you're going to always strive to get better. And you guys, specifically you beginner dragons, are going to feel amazing and be able to conquer whatever comes in front of you. So that's what self-image is. After that, I'm going to talk about speed. Specifically, this week, we're talking about reaction speed. If you guys don't know what reaction speed is, an action or something you do always has a reaction or something that happens afterwards. So if I hit something, that thing should move. That's the reaction. So if someone tries to hit me, what I do is my reaction. So reaction speed means how fast you're going to react to something or how fast you're going to do something after someone hits you. So now we're going to do our I don't want any trouble, and then we're going to incorporate our reaction speed to that. So first, let's review what our I don't want any trouble is. So first, put your hands up, I don't want any trouble. You're going to get in your guard stance, up block, punch, and then front kick, landing back. So we're in our left guard stance, we're going to high block with the left, punch with the right, and then front kick, landing back with our right leg. Now, preferably, I want you guys to challenge yourself and do that high block punch at the same time, just like the student creed. So, student creed number 1, high block punch. So, high block punch, ayah, front kick. So, guard stance, ayah, front kick. This is what it looks like from the back. I'm in my guard stance, high block punch, front kick, landing back. So, if you want, I want you guys to pause review that and keep on going until you have it down solid. So, again, high block punch, front kick, keep on going. Now, after you guys have done that, after you guys have reviewed and remembered what you're doing and kept on remembering until you have it down solid, now I want you to do this utilizing actual attacks. So, I don't have someone with me right now. I'm currently home alone because my parents are out doing grocery shopping. So, I just want you guys to pretend and think about if someone was hitting you over the top. You'd try and high block punch so that you don't get hit and you hit someone. So, if you have your parents or if you have your sister or brother or cousin or grandparents with you, I want you to practice this with them. So you're in your guard stance. Let's say they have a noodle or they're using your hand or an empty water bottle and they're trying to hit you in the head. I want you to first start off very slow. They're going to slowly hit you in the head, but you got to high block punch and front kick before they do that. And then they're slowly going to get faster and faster until you guys can go very fast and front kick and use your reaction speed to keep on getting better. So again, they're going to try and hit you in the head. We're going to go very slow. High block punch, front kick, landing back. Again, guard stance, this time a little faster. High block punch, front kick. Again, guard stance, high block punch, front kick. And then we'll keep on getting faster until later on, you're gonna go high block punch, front kick, very fast. Now, after you've done this very static, which means very repeated, I want you to start moving around and doing it in this not so easy to follow pattern. So the first one might just go over the top, fast, over the top, fast, again, mix it up, go fast, slow, fast, 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 slow, fast, fast, medium, slow. I want you to mix it up so that your reaction speed keeps on getting better and you react better. So that's just a couple drills. And then if you want a bigger challenge, I want you to move around because in an I don't want any trouble, you never know when you're gonna get bullied. You don't know if someone at school is gonna do it. You don't know if you're out grocery shopping or if any of you guys do sports. You don't know if the other team is doing it. You don't know when it's gonna happen. So you don't know if someone's gonna try and hit you in the head. So you gotta move around and then they're gonna try and hit you. You do high block punch, front kick, and then you move around again. And then they're gonna do it again. High block punch, front kick. So again, that's another drill. You can pause, do whatever drill you feel comfortable with right now, and then keep on doing it, keep on practicing that high block punch, front kick. Again, this is review from the very first month. Make sure you're kicking with the ball of your foot. So front kick, make sure it's the ball of the foot, not the whole foot, not your toes. So those are a couple drills. Make sure you have this down solid because we're gonna add a little more next week. No, 2 weeks from now, and I want to make sure that you guys have this down solid without me telling you what is happening. So that is the end for the class of April 2nd, sorry, not March, April 2nd, 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, post in the comments a picture of you with the hashtag MAKBeatsCovid-19 or a video of yourself. That would be awesome as well. With the hashtag MAKBeatsCovid-19. If you think I could do anything better, please tell me. I love that feedback. Everything else is great. Have a nice day.